As you evolve as a trader and come through this journey and continue learning, one of the most important things to learn is when not to trade. And I would say just as important as to when to trade, learning how to and when to stay out of certain markets has got to be one of the most important parts of growing as a trader when trying to become a profitable and full-time day trader. So let's hit the charts and take a look at what I'm talking about. So today we took no trades. I am one trade away from passing this combine and was very, very hopeful that today was going to be that day. But I could not bring myself to place a trade in today's mess, as you can see on the screen here, to keep myself from making mistakes, right? I'm so close to passing this combine. I'm so close to passing my first challenge that I'm actually finding that I am growing as a trader and not forcing trades to try to get to a certain level, where instead I found myself asking the question why I should not get into today's market versus why I should, which in my opinion shows some real growth. And to be honest with you, there were so many more reasons as to why we shouldn't get into the market today versus trying to get into a trade to catch the little bit of profit left that's needed for me to pass this challenge. So today, I just want to talk about real quick the fact that not taking a trade is a win just as much as taking and gaining profits, right? So let's take a look at the charts here today. We all know that there is a extreme amount of uncertainty, volatility, and there is absolutely no clear direction in the market, especially today. You can see here just on the minute chart that we are trading sideways. Okay. And before we got this little bump up a few minutes ago, this is what we were looking at, sideways trading. If we zoom out even further to the 15-minute chart, you can see that we are just in a sideways channel. And even with the breakout that we just had, which made new highs of the New York session, we are just sitting in the middle of this sideways channel here that was created today by previous sessions. And being in the middle of a channel, whether it's an up channel or down channel or sideways channel, is never a great place to place a trade. So even though we broke out of our little range here, here's New York session highs, even though we made this move in the bigger time frame, it doesn't put you in any particular great place to place a trade in either direction. And still, even we aren't making any continued progress in one direction or another. So I just wanted to, talk about in this recap video today how important it is to sometimes choose to stay cash, choose to stay out of markets so that you don't end up taking losses. And not taking a loss purposely is a significant win, in my opinion, and just as important as taking great setups and taking profits. The amount that you lose is directly tied with how much you can win, right? So if you keep your losses as small as possible, and in some days zero, then that compounds just as much as your wins do. So really quick recap today. I'm not going to go crazy into this, but lesson for today, and hopefully I can help somebody out there because I've been able to help myself with this, and I've been doing this more and more often, where you can recognize the type of market that you're in any particular day, and recognize the fact that you should stay out. You should stay out. Maybe set some alerts and come back to the charts if your alerts are triggered or whatever. But where we sit right now, as of today, in the sideways trading with very, very high uncertainty and really, really terrible sentiment, right? Where at any moment you can get a reversal or change in direction, or price can go against you in a trade. It is so important to recognize those things as as part of being a day trader so that you can push forward and become consistent in your winnings and not in your losses, right? The consistency should be you choosing to stay out of the market or setting really, really good stop losses or being very, very disciplined in cutting your losses and letting your runners run. And on days like today, if you choose to stay out of the market, if you choose to not partake in this junk that we see here, then you are winning. That's my message to you guys out there. It's a message to me as well, because even though I wanted so badly for today to be the day that I can come on here and make this recap video and tell you that I passed my challenge, it just didn't work out that way. And it's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow's another day, but I'm super proud and happy to come on here and tell you that I didn't take a trade today, especially in this crazy, volatile, uncertain market. So that's the recap for today. I hope this helps even one person realize that you do not have to be in the market every single day. You do not. And taking a zero loss day is just as good as taking a profit day. All right. So hold on to that. Write that down somewhere. Put it aside. Look at it when you are uncertain as to what the market is doing. When the market is uncertain as to what it's doing. And maybe next time, instead of placing a trade just to trade, you stay out and you took one day where you had no loss. All right. Hopefully this helps somebody. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd ask a favor that you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I come on live every day that the market is open and trade live within my trading accounts, within my Top Step accounts, my combines, so that everybody can see what it's actually like to go from nothing to becoming funded, profitable, and eventually a full-time trader. I'm documenting my entire journey, no cuts, everything's open, full disclosure. So if that's something that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to join our free Discord. Link for that is in the description as well. I hope you guys stay green or black today, and I'll see you guys in live session tomorrow.